Have you seen any of our stuff?
Yeah, I have.
I knew who you guys were at the party. I was like, oh my God, that's wrong. So I like knew him immediately. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I really love the podcast world and I appreciate you guys.
That's
Thank you.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Some people don't, you know?
Some people actually really
Some
don't
people get really
appreciate
mad.
us.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we say that they probably don't want us to
That's
say.
what we need.
I think
I
it's funny.
feel like it is
Yeah.
too. They were like, these are the things that you say in your head, but you're never supposed to say out loud.
That was a comment or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody wrote that. They're like, you're part of the problem because
Yeah.
everybody thinks this, but you say it and you're a problem. And we're like, you.
But they're watching it. It's
Yes.
creating conversation.
We love a hate watch.
They're gonna come back also.
And no one wants like boring
Yeah, it's silly time.
Yeah.
I think all voices are needed.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I say, we don't live in a dictatorship. And so I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
And you guys can just turn off the channel.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
you don't
you
have
just-
to watch
you
Also,
it.
can
I
just
feel
stop.
like if you're like clicking on their profiles, most of the time those people look like they live in their mom's basement still.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's
Or it's
true.
like-
Yeah.
They're incels.
Or they're like, it's a hidden profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little like a bot or like
bot,
someone like
yeah.
that's hiding. Yeah, no, for sure.
Or they'll use somebody else's like photo. Like today, there was an
Yeah,
incel
I'm
comment,
out like
and
that,
I
I
looked,
can't
and I
lie.
looked, and it was like some famous person, not them, obviously. There's like 2 followers, and I'm like, that's a choice. Like
Yeah.
that's a choice that you made. But love and light, yeah. Anyways. Wow, you guys, this is so special of an episode. Today, we have 2 amazing superstar elite lesbians
Oh.
in our presence. Actress, creative, Alyssa Anthony.
Wow. Thank you for that.
We have Summer Soderstrom, actress, model, and all-around extraordinaire woman. Please welcome them. And we're so happy to have you guys. Welcome to Wrong Sauce.
Thank you for having us.
This is very attractive, high level, super max.
Supermax.
Supermax attractive.
Supermax. But like love. I love when we get love
Yeah.
on the pod.
We love love. We
Aw.
love love.
Yeah.
We love lesbian love.
We love lesbian love, yes.
We're really just going raw. We're going deep in here and unfiltered. We know nothing about you guys, but we want to get in there. How did you guys meet? Who wants to tell the story?
She slid in my DMs.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She messaged me and she said something like, "You're really cute" or something. And I thought she was a bot.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anyone would. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to her profile and I was like, I don't think this girl is like real. I think it's like a scam or like she's like, it's like not
Whoever it is bought 1 million
Yeah,
followers.
yeah,
And
sure.
like definitely.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Because she's so like stunning. I was like, no, this is photoshopped or like something is weird.
It's
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we eventually we talked for a little bit and we met up and I was bracing myself to be catfished because I'm like, this is gonna be like a bot that is like showing up and it's not her or like something's it's gonna be a man or like something's gonna be weird.
Something's gonna be
And
off.
she
I could get murdered.
Yeah, exactly. She comes walking in looking exactly like everything. I was like, oh my God, she's real. I didn't
Did
know
your jaw drop? Like,
Yes.
what was...
Yes.
Were you
Mine
like...
did too. I was like,
Oh.
It was mutual.
So wait, question though, because I really just want to get in your mind. Like, how did you find her?
Yeah.
And what were you thinking? Like, how did it go down? Did you like,
no.
did you deep stalk her? Like once you found her? Because I know that there's a lot of investigative journalism that happens with girls. And so like, because she teaches me,
I do
because
it
I'm
all the
so
time.
clueless to all this stuff. I've never done this stuff, but she's like, yeah, you go into tag photos and this and that and blah, blah. You research. Did you do this before you even...
no, not before. I mean, I don't know how I found your Instagram, my algorithm. I don't know. I think you were like on my explore page and then
Oh, wow.
Love.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Instagram.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
then I didn't deep stalk you until like I think after the first couple times
That we saw each
that
other.
we saw each other. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna start investigating.
Because you're like, oh, I might
now
like her.
Now I like, I'm into this person.
Oh, my God.
Cute.
What
And
did you
this-
find?
This was also like a year ago.
Oh, yeah, a year ago.
This was a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I find? I feel like your Instagram doesn't have like a lot of
Yeah.
there's not too much to like find.
I stalked too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I always wonder
This
that
is a
actually.
researcher.
This is really interesting because I've never asked you this, and I'm like, I don't have much on there.
you don't. Yeah, you have
So how
nothing
did
in your
you, like,
tags.
keep it clean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
there's not a
mysterious.
lot.
I'm trying to
you
give
keep
Yeah,
it
yeah.
real clean, real tight.
no tagged photos. Everything is like,
I hate when people tag me.
yeah,
Can I
Yeah,
just
I
say
also
that?
don't do
I'm
that.
like, don't. You know what? If you're gonna tag me, call me. Like,
Yeah.
don't do me like that.
That.
Don't do me because I know you're not thinking about me.
For
I know
sure.
you're thinking about you in the
How
photo,
you look.
and then
you're
I'm in the
not
corner like,
like
yeah.
a golem, like literally just like the sea creature. And I'm thank you so much for doing that to me.
Exactly.
Up.
Every photo of me, I'm like, no, untagged. Eventually, I was like, you know what? No more tagged photos. I'll post what I want, and that's it. It's like my little portfolio. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do a setting that will banish people from tagging you, I think.
I should do that.
Really? You got to show me how to do that.
So if I don't have nothing on there though. So what you were just like,
She was like, she's really hot.
okay,
I need to. Like,
Yeah,
I have like,
exactly.
I think 30 photos. I like nothing.
You had enough. It's like that like dark artsy vibe, and you just looked cool.
Yeah.
And then like into the acting and modeling, and
We have a lot in common.
so you were like, she's gonna get me. I'm gonna
You know,
viper strike
honestly,
her.
like I was really nervous too when we where'd we meet?
I was just going to ask. I'm like, where did you guys go?
We
Or
met
bar.
at the Or Bar first, and then
Mhm.
it ended up being like a crazy long date.
Very lesbian.
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
all
How many
over
hours?
the place.
It was long. We
It
we
never
ended up in a
ended.
diner and we stayed there
Until
for
they
like
closed.
5 hours. Like,
It had to. Yeah, it was a long date.
yeah. It
Did
just
you
kept
guys go
going.
home separately?
Yeah.
Wow.
She
Wow.
left. So then eventually we went to Barney's. Was that the first night that we went to Barney's and met up with my friends after? Because we were still hanging out.
Oh
and I
wait,
was like,
was that?
You took her to meet your friends on the first night.
I love it.
That's
I
wild.
did.
She's like, okay,
I
so
did.
she's gonna be my
When you
wife.
know,
you
So
know.
she obviously has to be my
Yeah.
friends on night one because
Exactly.
that's what
I
lesbians
forgot
do.
about that.
well,
yeah.
I didn't know that the date would last
Wild.
that long.
And you probably
And
made
I
plans.
had plans,
Yeah.
and my friends were like, "Hey, come to Barney's later." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna like meet this girl that I don't think exists,
I'm meeting an
then
angel."
I will like see you guys later." But then the date went so well, and we ended up like talking for so long that I was like, "Do you want to come to Barney's and like meet my friends?" And then when we were at Barney's, you were like, "Well, I'm gonna go home," and then I was like, "Oh my god, she hates me."
Oh, okay. So the diner.
I'm like, she thinks I'm
Was
weird.
it the diner the next time?
I think maybe the diner was
It
a
was
separate.
the
I don't know.
separate-
We were together.
I don't
a long
remember.
time.
Okay, yeah. It was
Yeah.
a good. It was fun.
Yeah,
Oh, I love
but she
that.
left early. She like kept me very on my toes.
I didn't
and I was,
leave
and she didn't
early.
text me. You didn't text me until like hours later, and I was like, oh, she hates me.
So once you have a really good date, right, in lesbian land, who's the one to text after? And how long do you wait to text?
I didn't realize I waited to text.
It was a couple hours because I was at Barney's like talking about the date that I just had, and I'm like, I don't know. She thinks I'm weird, and we kissed like we kissed before you got in the car.
We did, yeah. Yeah,
and then and I'm like, I was awkward or so. I don't know. And then I was overthinking. And then you text me like, I had such a good time with you. I want to see you again. And I was like, never mind. I was like, all was good. Yeah.
So you were just going to wait. You're like, basically, I'm going to wait until she texts me.
I guess. Yeah.
Is that your usual thing that you do?
I don't even have like a usual thing. I think I just was like, I think I was just waiting for like validation because I was like, I'm
You were in
so,
your head.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
so
yeah.
into
You're
this girl.
panicking.
Like I was like, she's so hot, and like I felt like she was so like, I just didn't know what to do. So I was like, I'll just let her like decide.
Take the
if
reins.
She's
Yeah.
into it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
God, I know that feeling. You
Yeah.
go on before you go on the date, you're profusely sweating.
Yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
like can't even, you're like, this isn't real.
especially because if you're not sure if they're gonna be real because you met them online. Like I didn't meet her in person. Normally I feel like when I've gone on dates in the past it's because I like interacted with someone in person and then you met up.
Yeah.
But I've never met her. So before I got to the bar early,
Yeah.
took a couple shots.
You have
So,
to.
Yeah.
You
I was
have
like,
to.
I have to have a couple. Yeah. I like go to the bartender, I'm like, double like whiskey and then one more. And then
Yeah.
and then by the time she gets here, I'm like try to act like I'm not like a little liquored up, but I was just so nervous and
Yeah.
I was trying to like ground myself.
Did you guys think about, because I've heard this too, and I don't know because I haven't really dabbled a lot in the online dating world, but people sometimes FaceTime before too. I don't know if that's common or if you guys
I have heard about that.
Right?
yeah.
We didn't do that. I'm pretty sure we did like all the co-star pattern, like make each other
everything else.
make,
The lesbian,
make each other a
what is known as
playlist.
the lesbian mating dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
The like, let's
But no
exchange.
FaceTime.
Horoscope.
No,
Okay,
yeah.
so wait, was it compatible, the horoscope thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have like acted differently if horoscope land said, no, all what is it, frowny faces?
Yeah, no, because I have to find everything out the hard way for myself.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
hit me.
Yeah,
I
for me
feel
to
like I'm
learn.
one of those people that's like, if I want it to like say what I want it to say, so if it doesn't, then I'm like, I don't know if I believe in all this. But then
All of a sudden you don't believe.
Yeah. But then if it says what I want it to say, I'm like, the horoscope said.
Yeah, we're destiny.
Yeah.
You and me.
I relate. I do
Yeah.
relate to that. Yeah.
For sure.
So how you guys met, or the DM slide happened a year ago. How long have you guys actually been together?
Yeah, so we got together a year ago. I was in like a weird place and she was so not. She was like an angel and I was just not ready to like be in a relationship. I was kind of just being avoidant. I'm an avoidant.
Me too. I also
Yeah.
am avoidant.
Me too.
Yeah, you get it.
100%
Yeah.
are.
So I make this person that's like actually perfect for me, checks all the boxes, and I'm like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Like
Create a
it's-
problem.
it's
Wait,
like-
what did you
You
say?
did not.
Okay, it wasn't.
Did you slow ghost? Like, what did you do?
What did I do, babe?
It was just, you were just going through a lot and it was just it was just like a dark time.
Yeah.
And it was just like a dark
Like
time.
mental health or on some fuck shit?
I feel like you were just living in like a creepy, dark, like haunted building. Like I feel like
Well, that was-
your energy was just like you were just like going through it.
That's
And then I feel like I wasn't getting like a certain level of like being prioritized.
Like what you deserved.
Like
Yeah.
a team.
Yeah, I wasn't being like prioritized in the way that I want and deserve to be. So
Totally.
So were you like, you have to go?
I don't remember. I think I got like upset.
She got fed up with me.
I got fed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that look like for you? I want to know because, like, when you get upset, is that like yelling? Is it like very firm and like, listen, this is what I deserve? Or is it like,
Fine, you do you.
No, she's
Yeah.
a stone cold ice cube.
I love
oh,
that.
so it's
Like,
Ice
she's
Queen.
like-
It's like,
No, but I don't freeze you out. I
She'll tell
first
you.
will tell you exactly
What you need.
strategically,
this.
like in depth, what I'm thinking. And then I think you replied with like a
oh, it was over text.
yeah, because we were supposed to like have this whole planned out thing, and like I didn't hear from her all day, and then like all of a
Avoidant, yeah.
sudden.
Avoidant.
All of a sudden she was like at the place with her like friends, and she's like, by the way, like we're here now. And I'm like, okay, well,
The communication
You laid
was
down
not
the
there.
law.
yeah. So I don't know.
And
I
at the
think
time, I had no space. Mentally, I was not doing well. She
Yeah.
did not deserve this response. I know what I responded because I looked back and I was
I
like,
can't
why did I
remember
do that?
what you
What
said,
did
but it
you
was
do?
She sent this really long, heartfelt text, and I was
Yeah.
so emotionally just like not in the place to like even
Process here.
You
process
said
it or
yikes.
dissect it that I sent back yikes.
she said yikes. Yeah. She said yikes.
Oh, no.
And then
No.
that's when you got froze out after
Okay,
that.
yeah,
But-
fair.
That's
but
fine. That's
fair.
fine.
That's
You
when
don't
it was
want that.
ice.
I just didn't know how to communicate because I didn't have the mental capacity because I was so busy trying to deal with other things, and I was just so avoidant at the time that I received this message and I didn't even process what I was doing wrong, what she was saying, which totally made sense.
Yeah.
I just looked at it and thought, I'm defensive. Yikes! I don't have time for this, and I was just being a dick
For sure.
because I was scared.
The accountability is incredible, though.
Can I just talk about that
Yeah.
for a second?
Like, that
because
is-
so many people don't have accountability, and I am we're big on
We're big on
accountability, big on change. And like, if you can sit here and be honest and be like, yeah, I was doing some really not great things and I changed and I have grown and now I'm able to accept like a beautiful love in my life. That's
That's a big deal. Yeah.
That's sexy as
Definitely.
But okay,
Like-
but a week after that, we didn't. We like unfollowed each other. We didn't talk or whatever.
Ooh.
And then
I crashed out.
and
what did that look like? What did the crash out look like?
I'm gonna
Because
tell
I
you.
didn't expect her to go move on. I knew. Okay, she's done with me.
Oh, so you
I didn't move on.
Okay.
I didn't move on. I
you went to something else.
I had posted a picture on my story
Oh, that was
of
something different.
of my friends and my two friends, and they're a couple, a guy and a girl, and her legs are like over his lap, and they're both petting my dog. And I put a picture of like their hands and legs and my dog on my story, and we're not even following each other. I just get blown up. You're back to men.
I saw a man's hand in her picture,
and
I was like,
yeah.
oh, like I just was crashing out. I was just crashing
I have
out.
a question though.
Okay.
Did you post it like that on purpose?
I would have.
No.
I know you
would
would have.
And these are moves that you would do.
100% I would have.
Like, come on.
It's a hand. You wanted me to
Would
wonder
you
whose
admit it if
hand
you
that
did?
was.
Well, we didn't even like
I feel
follow.
like she would.
I would, but we didn't even we weren't even talking or following each other.
Okay, so I'm the type of crazy. I don't create Finstas. I just view it from my profile.
Oh, no shame.
I love that.
I'm a no shame person. I will literally look at your stuff.
We have
I've
done
told
that.
this to every ex. Like, if you see me peering, it's because I want you to know
I want
I'm
you to know.
looking.
Yes.
I don't care.
Like, I want you to know I have no shame.
Yeah.
I'm here because I want to be.
Exactly. For the entire year that we were not together, I would just randomly watch her stories as myself. Like, no shame.
Yeah.
Just like creeping to see what she's up to.
But I
Did
didn't
you
even
see it?
Probably
She really
not.
has that.
Probably not. Yeah.
Millions of
She's not
followers. She doesn't
scrolling.
even
I
see
didn't
it.
see the things that I did see is, and I screenshotted them and sent them to you randomly. I would just be like,
Why are you like favoriting
but
my...
no,
yeah.
you would
Be you
repost my
hearting her stuff?
TikToks. She'd repost my TikToks.
She's reposted.
She'd repost them and then she would like save them. And she's like,
Reposted them where?
on my... Like, I just...
On her page, on her TikTok.
I'm crazy.
No, I love this though. I love the dedication. I love the.
I wanted her back.
Okay, so you had a
It
plan.
worked. I mean,
it worked.
I wasn't ready to like do the thing, but then I was also like, but I don't want to like lose you at the same time. It was like really hard for me. And I
Yeah.
also didn't expect her to move on like as fast as she did. So the entire year I'm just like keeping up to date with like who she's dating next and what's she doing. And I know she hates me, but also like, you know, just trying to like keep tabs.
I didn't move on as fast.
It was like a month and a half, 2 months after. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She moved on to the local Hobosexual.
Do you want to explain what that term
Sure,
is
sure.
for the community? That's your
Okay.
camera right there if you want to
All
talk to him.
So a hobosexual to me is a homosexual woman that uses hardworking, independent, financially like free, badass women to their benefit and doesn't want to do anything and wants to like drink alcohol on the couch all day. That's how I see it.
Or scroll TikTok.
Or scroll TikTok. It's like a very capable woman that doesn't want to do anything and that wants someone to support her. And there's nothing wrong with having like a breadwinner and then like someone that like chills. That's not what I'm saying. But it's a user. It's someone that like uses women that actually is not like doing this for the right reasons.
Correct.
And of all people, I've been in the community for a
Usually
minute.
homeless.
Definitely homeless. A couch surfing lesbian.
Yeah. They go
lesbian.
from, you know,
Girlfriend to girlfriend to
girlfriend to girlfriend. And usually, and this is just a fact, but they have an extreme face card. And so they're able
They're
to,
hot. Yeah.
they're able to pull these maneuvers kind of less detected. And, you know, listen,
Manipulate.
I have fallen victim to this
Me
so
too.
many times.
I married one. That's another story. That's
Oh
another
my God.
that's another
No.
episode.
But that it's just rampant. It
Yeah.
really is. And you know what kills me in my soul is that a lot of these women are actually quite capable.
And
And it's so wild to me because, and I don't know, I just have a thing where I'm like, I would never want to be in a situation where like if I leave, I have no way to like support
Survive.
myself, survive.
Oh, yeah.
And like I will
Yeah,
never
scary.
leave myself like effed in any situation.
Yeah.
And yet, how can they just trust the universe?
No,
I
right?
know.
That is the scariest thing in the world to me, to like have to rely on anyone else.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's mental illness.
It is.
obviously.
It is.
It has to be, yeah.
And like obviously my heart goes out to even those people. I'm like, okay, clearly you're dealing with some crazy shit, but I just using people because it's happened to me. It
Yeah.
like strikes a chord, and I'm like,
How many times?
Just the one time.
Oh, it's been it's been a pattern.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah. But it's a common situation. I'm sure
Yeah.
in heterosexual worlds it's also a common.
I
but
can tell you, it's real.
Yeah, but specifically in the lesbian community, it's like women are so caring and empathetic, and so it's really easy for them to manipulate other women to taking care of them because it's like this. I don't know. It's so interesting, and of all
can
people for her to go and like be with, I'm like crashing out already. I'm like obviously creeping.
So this is a known hobosexual. homosexual.
Yes.
Like striker of the night and user
Girlfriend to
of-
girlfriend. And fun fact, classic lesbian community, it's bull crap. It's my ex-girlfriend's ex. So,
my God.
so I
But
already
she
am
also was in a relationship for like 3 years with the
That's
same
true.
person.
Yeah.
So it's like they had a breakup, and then
You came along.
I came along, and like they still lived together. And she was like, "I'm looking for a place like to live." She was like, "I'm moving out soon," and then she just never did.
Ugh.
So
Well,
like
she wanted to move in with you.
Well,
to
she was
be on your
basically
couch.
like staying at my house all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Classic. Yeah. It's in the community. I've been in it for a minute now, and it's a thing. It's a well-known situation. So I send a text crashing out, and I'm like, by the way, the girl that you're with is a known hobosexual, and I'm like going nuts, and I sound insane.
Right.
Fast forward though, I was right. So
Does it feel good to be right?
yeah. It does.
It doesn't matter what it is. I love to be right.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You don't want to be, but it's like
Yeah. Honestly,
in these
sometimes I don't wanna
situations,
be.
yeah, it's like you don't want to be, but at the same time, when you see, horror striking somebody that
Yeah,
you care about so deeply, it's like, I know I did this fucked up thing to you, but like, I still don't want to see somebody else hurt you.
It's so
It's
true.
tough. Did you believe her when she was telling you this stuff, or like
Yeah.
not really?
Oh.
Yeah, you were like, you're fucking my vibe.
I also
Yeah.
she's like, oh,
believe.
she's crashing out. Like, ignore
No,
her.
I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Or like ulterior motive. You know what I mean?
no, totally. I thought
Yeah.
it was an ulterior motive. For
Yeah,
sure.
I was genuinely warning
I was
her.
like, why would I listen to anything that you say?
Yeah.
Totally. It makes sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust you either.
I wouldn't trust me either.
I wouldn't.
too.
I just, I don't mean that in any way. If I were you, I wouldn't have trusted myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But my heart was in the right place. I was telling the truth.
Yeah, you were right.
I was telling the truth.
So
Yeah.
this crashed out, obviously, and you got rid of your hobosexual out of your premises.
How did you get her to leave?
Banished from the
She didn't
palace.
actually live in my house. She just was like,
Using the shower, eating your food, but like often
Yeah.
every week.
yeah, trying to.
Yeah.
Trying to leave the current girlfriend to go with her. Yeah.
So crazy.
yeah.
Did she provide any services? Like, would she clean? Like, would she pick up after herself? Like, would she be emotionally supportive? Like, did she provide anything?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. At least like
Thank
cleaning.
God.
I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't terrible, but like it got bad.
Sure.
Yeah.
You were like,
Yeah.
I don't want this
And
anymore.
Like,
then-
she
you
was
need
nice
to
to,
leave.
you. You guys like
I mean,
had to like
she was super like
course.
sweet and
as manipulators.
I
are.
well,
needed
well,
help.
actually,
Like,
some manipulators
love
are
bomber.
just
Yeah,
bad.
love bomb.
love bomber.
Some are bad.
Some are bad and actually believe in negative reinforcement. And I've always said, if you
Yes.
are going to manipulate, use positive reinforcement, not negative. That will get you nowhere.
Right.
You get more with
that
sugar.
will get you banished
Yeah.
from the palace gates.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that strategy? Yeah.
It's,
It's
not a good
crazy.
strategy. Yeah.
It doesn't work.
That's mental illness, though.
Yeah,
Again.
I mean, all of it.
That's all of it.
all of it.
No judgment. I'm also mentally ill.
Me too.
But-
No, we
yeah,
are mentally
yeah,
ill.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm calling a spade a spade.
Exactly.
I also, if there's an elephant in the room, I'm going to be like, it's the elephant.
yeah.
Like, that's an elephant.
Totally.
Yeah, we're highly mentally ill people here.
Definitely that.
Yeah.
So then how did you reunite essentially after all of these crashing outs and your sojourn into hobosexual land and
I don't call it that, but okay. Yes.
okay, into your other relationship, I'll
Yeah.
say,
Yes.
respectfully.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah. How did we rekindle? Let's
You
see.
texted. Oh, there was like a bunch of random.
It's just you pursuing her consistently.
There was like all this,
It's just you.
but no, there was like
Just
random
typing there.
drama of like people kind of like coming into the like just talking, and then you randomly texted me like, "Hey."
Oh, so there were like rumors probably in like gay. So things were happening in Gay Nation.
Yeah.
Rumors being spread
Which
about
there's
you.
like well, there's just so much talk. Like I feel like
They're jealous. I'm sorry.
no, no, they are.
jealousy.
Yeah.
One of
I'm sorry.
those, like I'm sorry, they're
Yeah.
jealous of you.
Yeah.
but it's just
It's
like
true.
crazy.
But I don't know. I just feel like, and I've never lived a life in your shoes. But if we're Freaky Friday, and I was, literally in your shoes, I would literally walk around these streets being like, they're all
Like they all want to be me.
Yeah, I would
like
too.
they all want to fight. Like
I feel
Literally.
It's true.
but you don't
You can only assume.
you don't
I
even
mean,
need
it's
to
just a
say
fact.
that. You don't even need to say that.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is with like a few specific ones though?
Yeah,
I think
tell
they
us.
genuinely just want to know what my pussy tastes like.
Oh,
that could be it.
yeah.
That
Like,
really could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I think
definitely it.
I think that's what it is.
It really could be.
Yeah.
So what do you do in this occasion? Like how do you handle these strikes upon your family as a unit?
We've actually talked about this because she mentions a specific girl that just has no respect for me, her, nothing. We'll just come up, crash
too
out right there.
crazy.
Yeah.
Real crazy.
And
You would piss on her face.
I would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In that scenario, I'm like, baby, that's your karma. You deal with that. If anyone comes up to me and tries to talk to me, I will look at them, but like you deal with that.
Yeah, she's
That's
told
not-
me.
Oh, okay,
that.
so you're like, you go handle your
you
mess.
handle that. I don't care to deal with their little whatever that is.
Yeah. And also it's like, it's not, I get it too. It's
And,
like,
like-
I didn't do that.
Yeah,
I
she
didn't
told me,
do
she's
that,
like, if
yeah.
someone says, if specifically this one woman, if she
Assailant.
comes, yeah,
This one assailant.
a criminal,
Yeah, a criminal.
yeah,
Lesbian
Yeah.
criminal.
yeah. If she said, we had that talk because obviously when you go to queer events in LA, you're gonna run into people.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's like, if we see her, I need you to handle it. I don't do well with like that situation. I don't want to give it energy.
I get
it's
that.
your mess. You need to handle it. And I'm like, no problem. Like
Yeah.
I will.
That's fair.
We did see her recently, and she didn't say.
Well, what I
anything, so.
noticed is when we do go places, because even at the mansion party, there was a lot of
Ah, yes, the mansion
there
party.
was
Let's
a lot
discuss
of
the
things
mansion party.
going on. Like,
What was going on? Can we get into details? Because actually, I've had
People reach out.
people reach out because a lot of people were not specific and not naming names. But the drama really wasn't exposed, and everyone's really curious.
well,
like,
people
what
talked
was
about the drama, but then we didn't get into it.
what did you hear?
So viewers essentially saw, and like what we have been, people have been reaching out and saying like, okay, we know that there was drama because there were guests that brought it up on, when we were
the
interviewing.
live stream? Yeah,
And then nothing came of it because we had to go.
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So they were just on this cliffhanger and everybody was like, oh, you'll see.
Yeah.
And everybody
And I
was
was
just
like,
like,
what will we see? It was so cryptic.
It's so dramatic, first of all. But yeah, there was two main, well, maybe probably more events, but two main events because the one that you guys are talking about that
Yeah.
was spoken about on this podcast,
Yes.
About
was
an
about
F-boy.
my best friend.
okay,
Okay.
interesting.
I have a different perspective of it. If you want me to
100%.
Break it down. Break it down. People
Okay.
are gonna love this.
Okay, from my perspective, this is what happened. Okay, I'll just lay it out for you.
Yeah.
My best friend got out of a 3-year relationship. You can't be that much of an F-boy if you're in a 3-year relationship. She's
Right.
newly single. Looks amazing. She's like glowed up because that's what happens when you go through a breakup.
It's true.
There's all these girls kind of like knocking at her door. She's
Okay.
like loving that. She needs that. It was
Yeah.
a really bad relationship that she was in. And
She
she
needs
really
to be licked back to life. What I call
exactly,
licked back to life.
exactly. She needed that, and I was so here for it. I'm like, you've been like trapped in this. Like, it was just she really needed that, and she's in her like single era. And I'm like,
Yeah.
don't let anyone tell you shit.
And don't lock anything down immediately.
Exactly.
Lick up.
and lick up. Yeah,
Lick up.
Eat all you can eat.
Lick the world.
It's been 3
Exactly.
years. Yeah.
Interview people.
Yeah. So, but anyways, classic her. She's not a fuckboy at all. She's such a lover girl.
Yeah.
She meets this girl who's lovely. Love the girl. She's wonderful. Falls for her. Says, you know what? Screw it. I don't need this single era. I think I want to be with you. And the girl tells her, the F-boy, I don't want this with you. I'm not ready to be in a relationship. So then, well, she's like, you know what? That's probably best. I'm supposed to be single right now anyways and healing
Okay.
and focusing
Hidden
on
blessing.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets on a dating app. She meets the most, also another lovely, amazing girl.
Okay.
Falls
Stunner.
so hard.
Stunner.
She's a stunner. I mean, incredible person. I'm close with both of them. And meets her and is seeing both of them non-exclusively because the first girl told my friend, I don't want
that.
to be with you like that. And all power to her. I get it. You are still trying to like not hop into anything. But from my best friend's perspective, she's over here being in a non-exclusive relationship. She was turned down by that girl. Then when she moved on, the girl didn't like that very much.
Wait a second. And both of the girls were at the party.
Yes.
Hija de la chingada.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my
And they had
God.
a conversation, yeah. And of course, you know, from my friend's perspective, she's obviously
Who did she
not
come there
spilling
with? Person
the
A or
new
person
girl,
B?
The new girl. Yeah.
So, oh my God.
Yeah, and she decided to start dating the new girl. And I mean, this girl's her type to it. They're both her type to a T. She wanted the first one, but the first one wasn't ready.
no.
Yeah, so then she went and met this amazing girl, fell super hard because she's a lover girl. And she now is dating her and had to cut off access to the first one because she's like, well, I found someone and this girl doesn't, and she wants to be exclusive now.
And I heard there was somebody crying. Who's the one crying?
The first
The
girl.
OG.
Yeah.
Okay.
And reasonably so, because from her perspective, I can see all
I'm
sides.
like, is it reasonable? I know I'm not supposed to pick sides. I really shouldn't. But I'm like, is it reasonable? Because can I say? I don't care. I'm
Say
saying
what you want.
In my opinion, I feel like if the first girl said, like, I don't want to do anything exclusive with you, like, you don't really, you get kind of like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't control feelings, right? So, like,
Of course,
sometimes you just cry.
It's okay that it hurts.
but it's also like you can't have like a whirling dervish episode at a party.
You cannot have
Go in the
your cake
bathroom
and eat it too.
Sorry.
Why would you want to show that to an entire, like, I don't know.
Well,
That's
and then from her perspective, from girl one's perspective,
Yeah.
My friend was entertaining. It did overlap because they were seeing each other. Then she meets this girl. She goes on a few dates. She tells
So there
girl
was a
one.
little bit
Well,
of-
she tells girl one, hey, I'm going to go on a date with this girl. I don't know what it's going to be. She doesn't know she's going to fall for the new girl.
Yeah.
And it did overlap slightly before anything became exclusive.
Yeah.
The second it became exclusive, she cut ties with girl one. And the
Yeah.
girl one is obviously not upset. Is upset about that and hurt and reasonably so. But it's not like this player F-boy situation that it's being made out to be. And
It's
I
complicated.
will ride for my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, and
get it.
I know you can't answer this because obviously it's your friend, but who do you think she wanted more, girl A or girl B?
Obviously, girl
hypothesize.
B, because if she wanted girl one, she could have had her when she was crying at the party.
So you think girl
She could have
B?
just been like,
She could have been
girl
like,
B.
fuck B, I'm back to A. If she really
so girl
wanted
B's
A.
the one that she really wanted.
Yeah, and she didn't know.
That's how it is.
And shout out to the girl who was talking about it. I love you as well. I love all these people. I don't have anything, but it's just you guys are not getting the whole story, and
Totally.
that's it. Yeah. I will ride for my friends.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
Mafia,
Mafia.
which we
Yeah.
believe in.
We believe in. And if that's your friend, to the death.
I would say if she was being a terrible person, I would tell her to her face.
Yes, we agree. I get it.
Yeah. But I wouldn't publicly ever say
No,
that
not
she's
publicly.
an F
Yeah.
But I wouldn't.
No,
I
but if
wouldn't
it was
sit
my
here and be
friend-
like, she's a good. I wouldn't. I would just be like, I'm not going to comment on it.
Yeah.
I would be like, I don't know.
I don't know
anything.
what I would do.
Yeah.
It depends.
I do. It depends. But I might defend them to the I would publicly defend to the death, even if they might.
I think that maybe we say like on like if there were no cameras or something, we would do that. But I think on like a public level, I would just maybe opt to change the subject.
redirect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Divert.
Totally.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so what was drama B at the mansion party? This is so fascinating to me.
Summer can tell you that.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Was that yours?
Yeah, and so I mean, not really because
You didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything. Well, okay, we're gonna go back to New Year's Eve really quick. Okay,
Let's go.
there was a New Year's Eve party, and I don't enjoy going out that often. So like the times that I'm like, okay, sure, I'll go out. All of my friends are like, oh my god, like
They're excited.
they're
She's
so
coming out
excited.
of her enclosure.
She's coming out of the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had no idea that my ex and her friends were on the list. And I'm like getting ready to go there. And
what
then
party did you go to? Just bring me into your world.
it was like a fancy house
Mentioned.
party
Yeah,
up
Hollywood
in the
Hills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very LA.
So
Yeah.
I didn't know that my friends took it upon themselves to get her and her friends off the list. And they didn't want to tell me because I don't know.
They wanted you to come.
They
'cause you
wanted
never
me to
go
go.
out.
Yeah. So
I kind of like that.
Dude,
so
I love it.
I have the best friends in the world. Like
I love it.
Yeah.
they ride for me. They're loyal to a fault, and I love them. But anyway, I'm there, and then like I hear that they're all outside trying to get in, and everyone's kind of like, "Oh my god!"
I love that.
Good.
They couldn't get in for like an hour after midnight. They let them in, and
I like that they waited for an
After
hour.
and-
Yeah,
after-
you
after
waited
over.
for an hour. Like
Yeah.
What?
so my friends basically were like, they're not supposed to be here, and then they got kicked out within like 5 or 10 minutes. So anyway, none of that was like my doing, but my friends.
But they knew it was under your
But
eye.
they knew it was under.
They were her little warriors.
It was under your. But my friends watched this girl make me cry so many times and just like do some fucked up stuff. So they
handled it.
They handled it, and I'm grateful for
That's
that.
about the hobosexual. Yeah.
So anyway, I didn't.
Homosexual
H down, yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
do that, but
Yeah.
I'm glad they did it. And then, anyway, we're all going to the mansion party, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm the only one who's not getting accepted. This is a little bizarre. So I hit someone up, and I'm like, hey, girl, like,
What is this?
what is this?
This recent mansion
this
party.
lesbian mansion party. It was said that she received, or
Well,
they said she couldn't come.
She texted me and she's like, hey, like, just so you know, I hope you understand, like, you're not welcome at this one because, like,
No.
your ex doesn't want you to, like, go there, blah, blah, blah.
And so for me, as someone who was accepted to the party and had plans to go with my friends and enjoy my day and bring my now girlfriend,
Yeah.
I was like, I refuse to accept defeat.
I get
we
that.
will
I
attend.
like your tenacity. I
I
really
like it.
fuck with it because it's like very similar. It's like nothing will stop me
No.
if I have my eye on something.
Exactly. I was like, absolutely not, because it's
I
not just a
refuse.
it's okay, that's an issue with you guys, but I can come to this party and I'm not going to come without my girlfriend. So
Yeah.
And this is coming from a warring lesbian gang, essentially.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
So I said, you know what? I said, Summer, and this was and I took full responsibility when they came up to us. This is my doing. I dragged her here. She was told she couldn't come. She wasn't going to come. I told her to come, that I would handle it if someone had anything to say. We will pay who we need to pay. We will.
I love that.
Who
I
we
love
need to
that.
talk to.
You paid the bouncer?
No, we didn't have to.
No.
We didn't have to.
No.
We didn't have to, but I'm just saying we will do what we need to do, because at the end of the day, like,
That's crazy.
this is you should have denied me too, and my entire friend group. If you can't exclude one person from a small lesbian event. This New Year situation was not her doing. You guys didn't get in because of XYZ, because of multiple friends.
It's tricky. It's tricky. Eye for an eye, though. It really is. It's a tricky situation. It's hard.
She tried. It
Yeah.
didn't work for her.
So,
So
but
she wanted
we
to go
walked,
back.
We walked
At the
in
end of the
pretty
day-
effortlessly. It was like very. We
walked right in.
I was going to
no
say, we saw you
issues.
there.
Yeah.
You guys made it.
We weren't going to be like problematic or anything.
No.
There's nothing that was going to happen unless like someone was going to like approach me.
Because I was prepared, like, I was like telling her, I'm prepared to receive
'Cause
hell
I had a-
right now.
Yeah.
No one said anything to me. We were fine. We had a great time for the most part.
Well,
Like,
I
So
feel
it's
like
just high school and no one wants
high
to
school.
fight.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
Fight.
let's fight.
Why are they going to fight? Why?
Yeah.
Like, what would they possibly have to like?
and I'm also like, at this point, I don't know her. This is just your ex. This is now a personal issue, because if you can't come, then I can't come, and my whole friend group can't come, and we have plans. Like, you're not gonna ruin my day.
It ended up being fine. I feel like we got followed around a little bit
It's so weird.
by some
Wait,
people.
what do
and
you
like,
mean? Like they followed you doing what?
certain people.
Just ops.
Just like weird things.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really? That want to
strange.
catch you like doing or saying something?
I guess.
Yeah.
It's like people that start the rumors, like little
Just
rumor
people that
freaks.
are trying. They're just like keeping a very close eye.
Yeah.
What do they think you guys are
Drama.
going to do? Like shit in a pool? Like,
Probably.
I just don't get it. I'm like, what?
I wouldn't
Listen,
put it past
listen,
me.
I would. I would.
but I'm
If
like-
it meant war, I'm shitting in your pool.
Totally with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all is fair. You would do crazier.
No, I know. But I'm like a normal person.
Just to prove a point.
I would. I'm
Yes.
sick. I'm
If
actually very
you have
sick.
sieged my land, like, watch out.
I don't know.
I didn't even want to go to that party that bad. I mean, I wanted to have a fun day with
It's
my
on
friends. I love a
principle.
day party, but it's
Love a
because they
mansion.
told me that she couldn't go that I'm like, oh no, we're going.
No,
You're gonna
we're
prove a
the whole
point.
Oh yeah,
family's
she was
Yeah.
very.
I
she's
love
like,
that.
we're going.
Yeah.
I like
Form
it.
the team.
Yeah.
We're going in.
I feel like
True.
you would do the same.
You
Yeah.
have no one.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was kind of hot. I was like, okay.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah. We don't want to not include one person just because we have a salty, petty ex. That's crazy.
I mean, I will actually make it so that you can't come someplace if I have the power, for
Yeah,
sure.
for
And I don't
sure.
want you
To
there.
get back-
I know. I just want to be super, super clear. Like, if
You have to
you
have
are
done something
someone.
horrible, though.
No,
Yeah.
no. You have to siege
Yeah.
my land and not
Yeah.
just like, oh, you're my ex.
Yeah.
Like, this is you have like come for my family. And if you have come for my family and I can make it so that you are not there,
That's different.
I respect it.
I will do that. I will do anything to protect my family.
I respect the effort, honestly. She should have like come and said some stuff and maybe would have been like, well, I get it. But she didn't. Yeah. It's like,
Also, I feel like karma was served, you
Mhm.
know, and
Yeah,
Nice.
like she tried to do something. It was embarring because you guys
Yeah.
got to stay anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of worse. It's actually kind of worse.
It's so bad.
It's like you tried to do something and then you got embarrassed.
It's worse because she has no ball.
yeah.
And then
That's
she has
right.
to sit at the party and just be like,
why is she here?
And she
Yeah,
told
yeah.
all of her friends, like, I got them kicked out of the party. They're going to be,
Yeah.
you guys are just
And we're
And
hanging
then
just
out.
you just show up and gallivant in
Yeah.
like amazing outfits and gorgeous red boots. Like, oh my god,
I got exactly what I wanted, and
Yeah.
that's all that
you,
matters.
yeah, you
It's
did that.
way
You
better.
did that to prove a
And
point.
Summer, I'm so proud of you for
It's way better.
being down.
I love that.
She's so not like about drama or confrontation. And I'm
But
like,
you needed a
No,
unit.
this
Yeah.
is standing up for yourself. I think that
that
it's different.
part, because I don't
It's
like
different.
drama either, but I'm also like, I don't accept defeat.
No.
Yeah.
I was.
I
I,
love
think
that.
I'm just like
Yeah.
so shocked because we had like a group that was giving the looks all night, like all night,
It's
and
so freaky.
The warring lesbian gang.
and I for sure
Yeah.
thought people were gonna like come up and they didn't, and that kind of surprised me. And then I was kind of like, oh,
It's kind of funny.
okay.
Told you everything was gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And it was.
But this is crazy. This is like high school.
It's
Yeah.
high school, and
Yeah.
that's why I don't like it. That's why I
Yeah.
don't participate in these
Yeah.
outings.
Yeah, I get it.
I
Respectfully.
have better things to do.
It's so wild.
Because like everyone's an adult. It's like, what are you
I know.
And
It's
like,
literally high school.
yeah, it's high school, and they
But like high school was like a while ago.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Like a long,
Like a
decade.
like a long while ago.
like
It's really
they
concerning.
like yeah, you're getting up there.
Yeah.
How funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, to each their own. Who's more jealous?
Between the two of you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like I get possessive, but I don't really get
What does that look like?
like
Yeah.
like it's like such a Leo thing. Like oh, like you're mine. That's mine.
If somebody walked up to you, how would you feel? And was like fiercely hitting
Yeah.
on you?
Okay,
and you're
so-
like getting a drink or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you walk up and you're like,
whatever anybody wants to do it. I don't care. It all depends on her reaction and how she handles it.
so you're clocking more for her reaction.
People are gonna hit on you. People are gonna hit on me. Like
Yes.
that's inevitable. It's
Literally,
gonna happen.
yes.
Yes.
It's gonna happen, and it does happen. But it's like if I am feeding into their attention and flirting back with them, then like that is
Yeah.
disrespectful to you, and so I'm not gonna do that. And like same for you, if you were giving in and like flirting
Yeah.
back, then I would be like,
Yeah, I think
That's
that's, actually
crazy,
a really
yeah.
healthy
Yeah.
approach, though, because I hate those people that blame the person instead of their partner.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's an issue with your partner. If your partner is entertaining it, you need to deal with the partner, not the person that they're entertaining.
But in a blind rage, you can't really think about that.
That's true. But it's like,
Just to
of
be
course,
fair.
people are gonna hit on her. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
like,
but that's things that like that's the thing. When you are attractive and you go after somebody that's super attractive, those are just things that like are things you have to navigate.
I feel like I'd have an episode live time, but then I would blame my partner.
Yeah.
100%.
yeah,
I would.
yeah,
The lifetime I would have an episode and then we would go home and if I felt like, my partner was not I don't know.
giving you what you wanted, the right answer.
Yeah.
That's you would literally go
That's
ham.
it.
Do you guys get jealous? Like,
I'm
I would love to know.
unstable. Yeah. I'm like so unhinged jealous.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I think I'm pretty fair.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so fair.
So I love to date really pretty women.
Sure.
So
yeah.
it's
And like crazy to hot ratio is like they're really like at the same
they're
level.
like really super unhinged
Yeah.
and gorgeous. And so that's just something that I always have to deal with. And it's like, I think that as long as there's like communication or whatever, it's whatever.
you don't
It's when
care.
there's, fuck shit that happens, like lies or
Yeah. Oh,
whatever.
yeah, no.
That's
Yeah.
like when I can't. But if that doesn't happen, then I am literally the most
Easygoing.
secure, easygoing.
That all has to do with like being secure with your person.
Yes, it's your
Yes.
partner.
like it's
Yeah.
because
But
of
if
course.
you do something that like fucking sparks the crazy in my eye, like I can go fucking nuts.
Right.
Like
but
in
it
an
takes
instant.
a lot to get you there.
Yeah.
It's
Really-
like
I
somebody
think
has
more
to
than
actually
normal.
do something.
More,
Yes.
more than normal. So do you share passwords?
for phones.
No.
No, she changes her password like every 2 days.
Okay.
How do you know that?
Because I
Yeah,
see
she
it.
shades over. Yeah.
So
this is
you
another-
clock it.
But no, okay, here's the thing. I'm very like
She clocks
here's the thing. I I don't go through anyone's phone.
I'm
ever.
the same.
Yeah.
But I will catch you off guard if I have a feeling. I'll be like, hey, unlock your phone. Can you go to this? Like, but not for a long time. If I have a feeling that there's something, but I'm not going to like violate your.
It has to be a strong suspicion.
There has to be a feeling.
You have
And
to
like,
be
I'm going to
afraid.
catch you off guard and I'm going to make you go to it. So, yeah.
But if they're good, okay, here's the question though. But
Yeah.
if they're good and they're a talented, what I call operator, then don't you think they would cover their tracks? Absolutely. Like
Double delete.
there's a double delete.
You
There's
would
a
think, no.
Do you think
don't
people
think
get lazy?
I mean, sure. I think people, sure. Here's the thing. If something's going to happen, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And, like, sooner or later, you're going to find out about it.
you will be caught slipping
Like,
if you're doing anything. Yeah.
If something, and everyone talks, like, I'm not worried about it. But I do notice these things because I am very, like, I accidentally just notice everything.
I get it.
I'm very aware. My awareness is very there.
She did. Why?
Here's-
Wait. Why are the passwords changed every
I
3
did.
days?
I have PTSD.
I did bring it up
This is something that's
because
really avoidant of me.
I would too.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
because we were like cuddling and you put your password in. Obviously, your phone's right in front of my face. I see it. And then the next day, these little girls, like we're like out somewhere, and these little girls come up to her and they're like, let me play with your phone and blah blah blah. And they're like, what's your password? And she's like, here, I'll put it in. They're like, no, give me. So she like gives the password, and it's completely different than it was the day before.
Okay, so I have.
God, you're good.
Look, no, how does she know?
I like that. I love that.
So I have
accidentally pick
PTSD. I
up.
always change my password. I have
remember
recently.
it?
I just go back
They're
and
not
forth
like
between
us,
a
they're
couple.
normal.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just have really a lot of trauma with that. And recently, I was like, I have First of all, the stuff that's on my phone, it's not bad. It's like notes of me like writing poetry at 3 a.m.
Okay,
drunk,
totally.
or
I
like
have
something
weird notes.
embarrassing, or
Sure.
like I don't know. I'm very private about my phone. I've been so transparent with everything. I specifically am just like, I've had so much trauma with girls going through my phone.
Did
And
they find anything when
no,
they did?
It's just invasion of
embarrassing
privacy,
stuff.
yeah.
Not even like anything bad. Just embarrassed. I'm such a private. I write and I like do all these things, and it's just like my little
Safe space.
It's your safe space.
Yeah, and so I just like do that, and that's probably not on brand with what I was just getting at. Is that me being so transparent, but.
But you are.
Well, you have
yeah,
been
yeah.
But
very
you are, because if you're saying
yeah.
this is why I do it,
Yeah.
look, you can, if you explain whatever, why, and hey, I have
Yeah.
trauma and this and this and that, but it's like when it all doesn't add up is when
Or
it's
Can I-
like,
can I-
start yelling?
Yeah,
and it's
no,
like
I explained to her. I said, so
Yeah.
a couple of months ago, I was like experiencing this crazy thing where I was on my phone, and this is time and time again. I'm like, oh my God, I just have trauma. I'm on my phone. I look over at the girl that's on my couch, and she's zooming in on her camera to
What?
see what I'm texting, because you can magnify it on the
Oh,
phone. So
I didn't even think about
She's-
this.
exactly.
This is private investigative
would-
work.
who
This
would
is
think
from
of
your
that?
past. This is from your past.
Yeah, so different. No, Summer wouldn't do anything like that. But
Yeah, because I'm like, what?
no, it was crazy. But I
should be
got
like,
so
"Bye,
freaked
bitch."
out
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh my God, that's so invasive. Like,
No, that's
I'm,
freaky.
I'm a very like private person in a lot of ways. Clearly, I'm like super weird on even Instagram, and like I don't know. This person was zooming in on my text to read what and see my, and I was like, so I just have trauma. I'm
No, I
working
would
through
too.
that.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my private space. I don't want you to read my notes at 3 a.m.
No, you're exactly
and my
saying why
search
you have a
history and
password.
my
But you wouldn't
Yeah.
have a problem opening it
No.
up if she was
No.
like open to this.
Absolutely not, especially because of where we're at and like how transparent I want to be. Like you could read whatever. I've sent her a screenshot. Like
Yeah.
something funny happened the other day. She texted me and I'm so proud of myself because I normally am so
Oh
oblivious
my
and
God.
aloof and don't notice things. But
Yeah.
I actually saw that she had liked this hot girl's picture. Like this like
We were gonna ask this. We were gonna ask this.
it's so funny because I would never say anything. I'm the type to see something and not say anything. I'll be like, okay, noted, but also like not gonna say anything. She's the type to be like, why did you like this girl's picture?
I saw this.
I
So-
respect that.
Yeah.
I like it.
So she sees that I like this girl's video or something, and she's like, she sends me a text. This is like 2 days ago.
I
She's
love
like,
Okay, wait, hold on.
I love
Let's
that
just
you clocked
preface
this immediately.
Okay, one, hormonal as hell. Two, what was it, like a full moon, new moon? Three, it's
Something.
Mercury
Yeah.
retrograde. Okay, there's my excuses.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I don't
So
act like this all the
ovulating, whatever.
time.
But she texts me and she's like, go date her then.
I
And I'm like, oh, wait, what? And I'm like, who is that? I don't even realize I
Like,
liked
who
it,
is
to be
it?
honest.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I forgot that I also liked, I wasn't liking it for a weird reason. I just thought it was like a vibe.
Whatever.
Okay, whatever. It was a cool video. Okay, so it was a cool video.
Yeah, cool video. But it had a super hot girl in it.
That video was hot. Yeah, that video was
Super hot girl.
She texted me, go date her then. And I'm like, wait, are you joking? Or are you being serious? Like, are you actually mad about this? Like,
How soon
that I liked
after?
this picture?
How
I
soon
would be
after you
so-
liked it?
Like, I think soon. I don't really remember
You
when I
liked
liked
it.
it.
3 minutes.
It was pretty.
It was 3 minutes later.
It was like
Probably.
good. I mean, she
I
had
get it.
posted it like a few hours prior.
So
yeah.
then she texts me and she's like,
within the
why
day.
are you liking these girls' pictures? She calls me, she's like, you're a fangirl. And she's obviously like poking at me.
I get it.
And
okay, I
go,
love to.
This is Tallulah.
Yeah.
This is
love
Tallulah.
I love to fuck with her because she like gets so I don't know. I'll be like sitting here and she'll think I'm pissed, but I'm texting and I'm like, like I'm like
she's
laughing.
No, okay. Funny enough, though, I just so happened to see that she liked this like androgynous girl's picture very recently, and I would have never said anything. But she sends me, "Oh, go date her. Oh, you're a fangirl. You're liking these random
she
girls.
got
You
you
don't
back.
even know her." I go, "Oh, if you want to sit there in your own filth and come for me, here's a screenshot of you liking this girl that looks kind of like me.
She looks like you.
Here you go."
And you screenshotted it.
Yeah,
What was it
I
from 3
screenshotted
days?
it. Yeah, and I go, I would have never said anything. I would have kept that
You
to
would've let
myself.
it go.
But
I
you
go,
did screenshot
Oh,
it.
I have the receipts. I go, so you want to play this game? Here's a picture of you liking a girl's picture. What do you have to say? And then she just sends back, ha 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 ha.
I was like, touche.
I would do the same. I would do the same. And I'd be like, I was kidding.
Yeah, and then you would flip it. You
Yeah.
would flip it. And
You're
you'd be like,
crazy.
oh, I was just kidding.
How
You're
long
crazy.
did you take that
Yes,
photo?
Yes.
Yeah. You took that photo 3 days ago.
That's
You're
wild.
crazy.
You're nuts.
And
yeah.
you didn't say anything.
Hypocrisy is a crazy disease.
It is actually. No, can we talk about this? Can we talk about hypocrisy? Because it is wild out there in lesbian nation.
Epidemic.
It's an epidemic. And I just don't understand how people can stand their full chest and say to your face, like, yes, it's not okay when you do it, but it's completely okay when I do that. And they say it full chest to your face.
It's true.
Okay, well, I don't agree with that.
It's
Photo,
okay,
like,
babe.
way
She's a
before.
hottie. It is what it is.
So
mean, they
you
both
think
are.
there's certain allowances?
Definitely. You like the girls.
We need to play it. It's
We're gonna
time.
get it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it. I do want to say though, in this vein though, what I think is super cool about what I've noticed with your online presence is that you guys have been openly posting about your relationship.
I think posting each other is healthy because it lets people know that you're with them and that you're proud to be with them.
Yeah,
and
it's
I think that's good.
respectful, too.
Yeah.
I thought it
It's
was really
good.
cool. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, this is a new thing, but I'm like
Yeah, it's
very
new,
just like
for
this.
sure.
I'm with her. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna end this official episode and take you guys to Patreon. If you guys want to continue this conversation with us, we are going to head to Patreon. Before we do that, if you guys want to plug anything, your socials, let everybody know like how they can find you, reach you.
If you want to keep in touch, I am not Alyssa Anthony, like not ALYSSA Anthony
Perfect.
on Instagram.
And then Summer Soderstrom.
Yeah.
Have fun spelling that one.
And if you want to find her on that spelling, you can go to our YouTube and find the @ in the description.
Yeah.
And then you can absolutely find both of them. And thank you guys so much for being on this episode.
Yeah.
It's
So
been
fun.
an absolute
Yeah.
pleasure.
It's like therapy.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
fun.